Jersey craft, yeah.
And what up? Do we have, there it is. We're going.
We're good.
Something is playing an echo. Do you guys hear that?
Nope.
Nope. I hear you breaking up a little bit. That might just be my shitty headphones, though.
Hang on. I'm going to mute everyone. We're having some technical difficulties.
Oh, no.
Okay, guys. Does anyone have their Facebook playing? If so, you got to kill it or it's going to repeat itself. Someone does. No one has anything playing? Like another tab or something? All right. One of you. Oh my God, where is it coming from? This is quite awkward. All right, we're killing this broadcast. No, I can't. That will mess it up. Hang on.
No, don't kill it. Don't do that.
Nope.
Still playing?
Yeah, it's still playing, John.
Mute each mic individually.
It's got to be us.
Brian's muted.
Can you kill him?
Brian, you sure your iPad isn't? Nope, there it goes. JR is muted. Tennessee's muted. All right, I'm back. Let's see if that works. Anyway,
it's back on the way at Tennessee. It went away when you muted Tennessee.
All right. All right, so let's try it now. Hey guys, we're back.
Hey.
Hi.
That was the longest introduction in the history of live video.
I know, right? Tennessee Ave, we have to figure out why you're having a double. Oh no, it's still going. Ah!
I'm gonna bot me out of the room, Mike, and bot me back in.
You, John? Yeah.
This is
How about now?
Still got it?
No, you seem to be normal, maybe?
Yeah, I don't
Let's
hear
try it.
anything.
All right, let's give it a try. We'll have to deal with it. All right, well, we'll have to kind of hear the echo and double up on this. Anyway, I know it's driving me crazy.
You might hear it in your earphones. I don't hear it outside.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you could be getting the latency thing. That happens sometimes. Fancy word that I heard.
That's a good one.
Yeah, when we started recording years ago and Pro Tools became a thing, it has something to do with signals. I hate signals.
Worst Rush album ever.
Yeah. Terrible record.
You're live saying that, I think. You're on the record.
That's all right. The important guy's not there anymore. Rest in peace.
That's right.
It's true. I mean, Getty's okay, but we know why we were there.
That's right.
It's true. I mean, Getty's okay.
Do this thing.
All
We
right,
know why
so we are going to try this throughout whatever audio issues are going on right now with one of our devices. But anyway, hey guys, I'm Mike from NJCB, and you're joining us on our live stream throughout whatever audio issues right now with one of our devices. But anyway, hey guys, I'm Mike from NJCB, and you're joining us on our. This is not fun. Right now with one of these.
It's the weirdest thing ever.
Joining us on. Hang on, I got to try something. This is not fun.
It's the weirdest thing ever.
So I'm going to apologize, everyone. We're having a little problem here, and I'm trying to figure it out. I'm testing it to see if it echoes again. It is. All right, anyway, we're going to try to deal with it. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to talk and then try to ignore the reverb thing that's happening. So yeah, this is the stream here, the conversation with a whole bunch of fun people for the AC Beer Fest kickoff. And for the collaboration we made with Less Than Jake, Departed Souls, Tennessee Ave Beer Hall, and John from the South Jersey beer scene. They're all here joining us.
Now Mike muted himself.
I muted myself because it's driving me crazy, guys. This is super embarrassing and not fun. Anyway, JR, tell everyone who you are.
Hi, my name's JR. I like long walks off short piers, and I play saxophone and sometimes sing poorly in the ska punk act formerly known and soon to be known as Less Than Jake from Gainesville, Florida. Thank you. I left out a couple of details, but I could do it again. Can we do this? Do you want me to do it again? Oh no, this is live, right? Shit. Sorry. Okay. I feel like this is all my fault. I feel like it's all my fault. Sorry.
You have the American Idol Coca-Cola cup going on now. You know, it works well.
So I'm sponsored by Coca-Cola. So.
I wish I was sponsored by the Ninja Turtles. My life would be so much easier.
Agreed.
So, and Brian, who are you?
Yes, sir. My name is Brian. I am the owner and brewer of Departed Souls Brewery here in Jersey City. I do not have, unfortunately, any musical skills whatsoever, but I have the equipment to put hops in water and ferment it. And we made this badass beer with the guys from Less Than Jake that we're going to be debuting at Tennessee Avenue Beer Hall next Thursday, right? Next Thursday? That soon? It's June?
Coming up fast.
Fucking flew by. Yeah, this is weird. But, you know, hopefully there will be audio issues in 2022 if we ever get there. He didn't unmute himself, so he doesn't know he's to himself.
I didn't realize. I'm switching all my audio around, seeing what's going on there. So Brian, what is the beer style?
We asked the gentleman, if that is the appropriate term, JR. We asked the gentleman from Less Than Jake what they'd like us to brew. I suggested naming a beer Less Than Cake and making it a sour beer. But the boys preferred something.
Quickly said, "Fuck no." Something better, something else. How about this?
Yes. So we went with a nice summer sessionable IPA. We're coming in at 4.9%. A proverbial crap ton of Mosaic and Citra hops are in there. And we worked with Omega Yeast Labs, gave us a nice Propagate Yeast Labs gave us a nice fluffy New England style ale yeast to play around with in there. So it's a nice heady IPA, but it's actually like nice and crisp, pretty good medium body to it, and super aromatic. I think if you check out our Instagram story, I have some pictures of it, maybe. Or not. I don't remember.
I can't wait to get drunk on this beer.
You wanted 4.9% though, so it's going to take a whole case for you to get.
Well, I call it drinking drinkable and drivable, because some of these IPAs you drink, you have one of them and it's over. You're calling an Uber, or you're gonna lose your license. Like, you have one of these, I feel like you shouldn't drink and drive, but if you had to, you could probably still make it home and not smack up your car. You know.
So that's the beauty.
I don't
of being
condone
in Atlantic
drinking and
City
driving,
with it,
but
too, we got lots of hotels.
Yeah, I don't condone drinking or driving, but I don't condone it at all. Bad idea. Don't do it. Bad.
We're gonna have to put that on a special note on the beer for it.
Yeah, I mean, you can only believe half of what I say anyway. So figure out which half to believe.
Nan didn't put "fun to drink while driving" on here,
No,
so I think we're good.
We don't do that. Yeah, we don't. We don't condone it.
So much trouble for this dialogue.
I know. The powers that be are going to tell me that I did wrong again, and I'm going to have to beg for forgiveness. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it, but you gave me the beer to begin with, so whose fault is it really? Sorry.
Mike muted himself again instead of muting us as we dig ourselves a deeper hole.
Yeah.
Jamie and Charles, why don't you guys talk before we say something bad?
Hi, everyone. I'm Jamie from Tennessee Avenue Beer Hall. I can't disclose my magical superpower on live air. This is Chef Charles with me.
Hello, everybody.
We're really excited to host this kickoff party. I can't believe it's next Thursday, because I feel like we've been talking about this now for, it feels like a few months, but I mean, it's here. And this place may look a little empty right now, but I assure you, next Thursday it's going to be packed.
Yes, absolutely.
And we know how to party, especially him.
I'm an angel. She's talking a lot. But no, I can't wait to get drunk off of this beer too.
Yeah,
And
4.9.
not
I could
drive.
drink a lot of them.
Absolutely.
That's the
That's right.
hopefully
That's
the
like
weather's
a
beautiful.
waterfall. I can drink them all day.
Yeah, it's like a
That's-
Bud Light,
that's the
but it
goal.
tastes good.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like
Hey,
a
I
Bud
grew-
Light that tastes good.
The more people
I
have
still
to
think
drink,
people Bud
the
Light.
more the festival has to buy, so it becomes profitable for them to be down there.
That's right. These
We
things taste
want
good.
Some specials.
we want the longest line at the festival.
Do we want to talk about them now, or should we circle back to that?
Yeah, go for it.
Mike's muted.
Okay.
Go for it.
So everyone that's a craft beer member, you're going to get $1 off all beers here. We're also going to do $5 Jägermeister shots, and we just got this awesome new Jägermeister machine, which I actually haven't used yet. Have you?
I gotta say, I
knew
did
it.
sample it. It's at negative 19 degrees,
Wow.
and you do a shot of it, and it feels like your esophagus is gonna freeze up, and it's so freaking cold, and it reminded me of being 20 years old again, and it was good.
And then Chef Charles has 2 sandwich specials. We have the Departed Souls sandwich. It's a pulled pork,
I like the
With-
sound of it already.
right?
Yes.
With the IPA or your IPA, and then a barbecue slaw. And then we have the LTJ burger, which is lettuce, tomato, bacon, and onion jam. Because we like to jam here.
I get it. That's pretty
Yeah,
good.
so with the pork, we have a new smoker actually coming to us that we bought. It's coming to us this week, so this is the perfect opportunity to play around with it and do some cool stuff for you guys, and it should be fun.
That sounds great.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about this. Me and Mike have been kicking rocks for a year as people that promote the beer industry, and have Less Than Jake coming back to AC Beer Fest, to have AC Beer Fest being the first big event probably on the East Coast at this point that a lot of event people are looking at, and have Tennessee Avenue Beer Hall and Brian Departed Souls all in one little big picture. 3 months ago, we were like, we didn't know whether this is going to happen or not. And now look at it. It's all coming together.
Yep.
I'm psyched. Like, it's like the reopening of the world, and there's going to be a big part of it. So everybody's got to come down and check it out.
Yeah, it's
It's going to be awesome.
Bader Field.
Yeah, Beer Fest is going to definitely be super cool this year. Bader Field is huge, and it's right on the water. It's a really great spot for it. I'm excited.
Bring your sunscreen. 'cause
JR,
it's
when's
gonna be-
the last
it's gonna
time
be
you
hot.
guys had a full show?
February 28th, 2020. It was we played at Mohegan Sun at the Wolf's Den. That was the last show, and then the world shut down. We were supposed to fly to Anchorage, Alaska on March 14th, and our flights got canceled on March 12th because Alaska was the last place to get COVID, and they shut down. Wild
So, and
scene.
you guys
It's been a
aren't-
wild year. It's been a wild year.
You
So
guys
we're ready
aren't
to get
practicing
back.
at all, right? You're going in cold, going in
Huh?
no practice. Just no. You're going in with no practice, right? You're just going in
Practice?
cold.
And what practice? That's what Allen Iverson used to say, right? He's in here talking about
We're
practice.
talking about
we are-
practice.
Yeah, we are not talking about practice. We actually do have a practice show the day before. I guess that's practice, but really, this will be it. This will be our first real jump back into things. The first show should be okay, but this one's going to be really good. Second show back is always the best show back. Don't even kid yourselves. Seriously.
You're not going to
Gotta
want to
shake
miss
the
the
rust
second
off.
show back from first pan.
Yeah, I mean, like, there's a lot of rust. The first show, you don't want to see the first show. It's a lot of rust. It's going to, we're going to look like a bunch of middle-aged men on stage. But then by the time we get to Atlantic City, we're going to look like a bunch of men in our mid-30s, which is a big deal. I mean, that's instead of mid-40s,
Big step. Big step.
yeah, huge step.
I told my wife that I was a middle-aged man last night. She said, "Do you know any 108-year-olds?" I said, "I guess I don't." So
You should have said, "Quiet down." Thank you.
I know better.
Yeah,
Beer Fest is coming. I need the longest leash as possible.
that's true. You want to be kind, very kind. Is important. So I'm excited to taste this beer. Where is it? Can I have some?
I will drive up to you personally this weekend and drop some off. I did want to go see we need a new van to get us to Atlantic City actually, and I found one for some Connecticut. So perhaps I'll hit you up and drop you off a can on my way.
Okay, cool. Can't wait.
It'll definitely help get the rust off.
Yeah, I am thirsty. So now the last time that we played the Atlantic City Beer Festival, I'm going to tell you guys a little story. We started already. We did our sound check, and one of the people came up to our stage manager and said, "What kind of beer does the band want?" And he said to me, "What do you want?" And I go, "The dankest, triplest IPAs that there are." Right? Like the heaviest, whatever the heaviest, most booze, that's what I want. And they go, okay, well, they brought you some cups. And they brought us, I'm not lying to you, 5 of the little taster cups. So what are those? What are those that they give out at the
2 ounces? 2 ounces.
2 ounces?
Yeah.
I turned them, like 5 of them. There's 5 guys in the band, they gave us 5 of the cups. And I turned to them, I go, we're going to need a whole lot more of those. And they took, I think we ended up with about 50 of them, and we had them lined up on the bass amp, the top of the bass amp. There was probably, and they were all full, and each one was like the 2 ounce shot of beer. So that was a mistake, ladies and gentlemen. That was a mistake. I should not have drank that much.
I think the person jumping in right now is probably the person you can talk to and make sure you
gave me those
on the stage.
You gave me the little cups, and I don't remember the 5th song. I don't remember anything after the 5th song. It was a definite midday blackout, but I had such a good time that I want to remember it this time. So that's why we're going with the session IPA and not the triple IPA. Not talking poorly on the triple IPAs. They're delicious.
Well,
but I'm making better choices
here. This is actually
I'm making
very
better
full
choices.
circle for me.
Yeah.
This is full
I am
circle
making
for
better
me because
choices.
the last time you guys played there, my brewery wasn't open yet, and John Henderson, who just joined this chat, I believe, was kind enough to let me have a table there to promote my brewery before we opened. So I was chilling just with the sign. I couldn't even serve people beer. I didn't have beer to serve people.
Beer Fest.
Yeah, it was.
He's like, I just want to promote my brand. I'm like, you might get mugged without having beer.
Exactly. What kind of beer do you got? Well, we don't have anything. What?
Yeah, but it worked. It worked. You know, we're here, and now this year we get to make the beer with the band. So it's like that's a big step. That's a big step.
Yeah, and I won't black out this time because I thought I was so smart. I'm like, give me 50 cups and all the strongest beer that you have. Like, how strong could it be?
Challenge accepted, because I brought some. I'm bringing some 8% beers down there with me too. We'll still have a good time.
All right, it's a good thing that we have hotel rooms because, I don't think I'll be driving.
Less than Jake is anti-drinking and driving, and that's
we're against it. We're against it.
Established. You got a bit of good news today. Can you hear us?
I can hear you. I just rolled in. Sorry I'm late.
Did you got a bit of good news today from Mr. Phil?
I mean, dude. I mean, at the end of the day, we were doing it anyway. Fuck it.
Yep.
Right? It was happening. We are a great train. Today's news was awesome. Today's news was great, but I mean, we're not going to change much as far as capacity. We've planned for what we're planning for, and we're just going to run with it, man. I look like a floating head. That's awesome.
Yeah, you look like you kind of like the Wizard of Oz right now.
The graduation pictures with a shadow box. You look good.
That's exactly what it is. Cover. I'm actually naked, so I don't want you to see the rest of me. You know.
I thought you were in the Queen video for Bohemian Rhapsody.
Nice, good call.
Right.
I see a little silhouette of a man.
Truth. So we're talking up the Departed Souls Less Than Jake beer, huh?
Mm-hmm. I hear it's a totally rad beer. It says so on the label. Seeing
It
it
says
right
it on
there.
I
the
hear
label.
it's
It says it on
fun
the
to
label.
drink
It's true.
after work
Yeah.
in the park at home with your pals anytime, anywhere.
Awesome. Awesome.
I'm excited to taste it. That's the. I'm trying to get somebody to deliver it, like an Uber Eats type of delivery, but apparently New Jersey is far from Connecticut. You have to drive through New York or something. Weird.
Weird.
Yeah.
It's mostly the Connecticut traffic that's the biggest problem. If we could just avoid the Connecticut traffic, I feel like it would be much easier.
You know how the Connecticut traffic could be avoided if people from New York and New Jersey stopped driving through Connecticut. Totally be avoided. But that's just apparently out of the realm of possibilities. Everybody wants to go to Boston, so that's where you got to go. We're the speed bump.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Well, I'll tell you what. After the beer is brought and delivered to the stage for the show, we can debate who's got the worst drivers: Pennsylvania, New York, Connecticut, or New Jersey. And I'm going with not New Jersey.
I agree.
It's an ongoing debate.
I'm from Pennsylvania.
so-
It's still New Jersey.
We'll have to have that discussion. I guess it just depends on where you're surrounded, who surrounds you, what you're used to. So
It's true.
I could
Totally
say
true.
Connecticut are good drivers, but then again, I don't know. I'm from Connecticut, so I think I'm biased, probably.
I don't have a qualm with a Connecticut driver. It's just the traffic. But Pennsylvania drivers are the worst drivers. I don't even think this is a debate personally.
I'm on board with that.
So what did I
There's
miss
gonna
while I
be
was rolling in late? Give it. That's what I missed. Did we talk about your party at Tennessee Avenue? Did we play that up a little bit?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
I see Jamie's
And then we were
face,
gonna-
Jay.
Hey, John. See you next week.
Yeah. What's happening next week?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I heard
And then
something.
we're gonna talk about Friday to cure your hangover from the Thursday kickoff party. Cure your hangover before you come to the festival. We're gonna have a beer brunch at Chicky and Pete's
Nice. Nice.
More beer. There will be more beer.
with more beer, and that beer will be on tap there as well. And
What's
John
that?
and I
What-
from South Jersey Beer Scene are working on some other stuff for that. That's kind of one of those, just kind of hang out, show up, have a good time, right?
Yeah, that's going to be a good time too. I think that I'm really looking forward to Thursday because your place is sweet outside there up on the beach, and great place to hang out and have some beers. I think the last time there was Beer Fest, Mike, I think we started there too. I think we were down at Tennessee Avenue Beer Hall to do that before. So then to wrap it up the next day, Chickies and Pete's before we all have to go to work.
You're
That'll be
all
like-
going to work your asses off. You're all comfortable shoes, kids. Wear comfortable shoes.
I'm prepared.
I
did
hear
3
the best way to
push-ups this
avoid
week.
losing money in Atlantic City is to hang out at Tennessee Avenue Hall and drink lots of beer.
Is that Charlie? I
think that's
can't
what heard.
tell.
It
Yes.
is me.
You just made me another Manhattan.
I just made her another Manhattan because she
You
wants
made her
to
a Manhattan on a beer show? You're fucking this whole thing up, Charlie.
Listen,
He's drinking
You
the
know,
beer.
It's in a pint glass. You gotta give him credit for
Yeah.
being in a pint glass.
well, mine's got beer in it. Hers not so much.
I had a beer before the show.
Nice, nice. What do you guys, Charlie, what are you whipping up food-wise for Thursday's event?
So I was just saying, we just bought a new smoker. So we're gonna do the Departed Souls pulled pork. We're gonna use the beer, and I'm gonna make a barbecue with it. A little bit of slaw, some nice smoked pork, and then the LTJ burger. Lettuce, tomato, and a bacon onion jam. Little arugula, some nice heirloom tomato, and applewood bacon, which we're actually gonna smoke on said smoker. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Should be fun.
Nice, nice.
It's gonna be
And
awesome.
my recommendation
You
when
get the
you're at
lobster
Tennessee
roll.
beer hall, you always order off you go for the lobster roll because Charlie's lobster
knew you were
roll
gonna say
is
that.
epic.
Fabulous.
Charlie, how long have I been eating that fucking lobster roll?
At least 6 years
Yep.
now.
Yeah,
And John always takes the best lobster roll pictures.
I do.
Oh, absolutely.
You do. You
I'm
take
a
the
fat
best.
guy. Foodie pictures are where it's at. Nice. It's good.
I feel like
it's gonna
our-
pan out to be a massive weekend. I mean, everybody's excited, and I'll tell you guys. I mean, Less Than Jake, everybody's stoked for Less Than Jake. Everybody.
Yep.
We've got some great bands, but I mean, we didn't ever really wanted. There was a handful of bands that we'd consider repeating, right? We were like, Less Than Jake and the Bouncing Souls were only the two that always rose to the top because our crowd and our energy was so much fun for both of those bands. We've had great bands for the last 10 years. We've been doing it as a music festival as well, but the audience and just the vibe with those two bands were fantastic. So when we were like, hey, let's ask Less Than Jake to play again, see if that happens, and it happened, everything just kind of fell into place after that. So I want to say thanks for right out of the jump.
Yeah, respect. That's very kind of you to say. I'm very humbled because when you say the Bouncing Souls in New Jersey, you might as well say Bruce Springsteen or Bon Jovi. You know what I mean?
I would never say Bruce Springsteen or Bon Jovi. I would never say Bruce Springsteen. It would never ever happen.
But you know what I mean when you say the Bouncing Souls in New Jersey and you put us in that same breath. That's very kind of you to say. Thank you.
Well, so if you go back and that when we transitioned into a music festival, the Bouncing Souls were played that Saturday session like you guys are playing. So it was, that was kind of the, oh yeah, this is going to be a music festival as well.
Now, am I crazy? Is the Suicide Machines on our session as well?
Yeah, they're playing right before you guys.
Yeah, so good luck. There's hopefully there's something left when we get up there. That's I love the Suicide Machines.
I don't think a lot of people coming to the show really realize what they're getting into with the Suicide Machines and their lineage in ska. I don't think they know what they're getting into.
As soon as they hit the Van song, they'll know what's going on. They'll be like, "Oh shit, Tony Hawk! What?" Yep. And then they're that's usually what sets it off. So.
100%.
We'll see.
It's exciting.
We'll see. Well, we're very excited about all of this. We're excited about the show. We're excited about the beer collaboration. We're excited that our friend Nan Coffee got to draw the label for the beer collaboration. Really excited. Really excited. Nice. Overall. First show back and like real crazy show back in a long time. Should be fun. Lots of fun.
John, are we gonna get yelled at if our stickers end up everywhere? Because I know when we were inside, I said, are we gonna get yelled at if the stickers from the beer cans end up everywhere? Because I know we're inside, we're not allowed to put stickers anywhere. So
I'm gonna hand you those trash picking things, and I'm gonna say, go get your fucking stickers.
I've got a couple of them, so we're ready to go. We're ready to go with that.
Nice. How early are we going to start drinking on Thursday at Tennessee?
Thursday, the kickoff party starts at 7 p.m. At Tennessee Ave Beer Hall till ? And then Friday at Chickies starts at noon. But don't drink too heavily on Friday because Friday night's the first session and you got to be sober enough to get there. And all this information and a hell of a lot more is always on NJCB. There's a bunch of posts with wraps it all up. So a bunch of content about the beer, about where to find it. And on Facebook events, I have events made for everything. You guys can all follow along. Please do follow along. NewJerseyCraftBeer.com. It's going to be blasted quite heavily over and over for the next few days because, it's about a week away. So get ready, people. And thank you for tuning in, everyone. Sorry about the weird technical difficulties earlier. It's still echoing in my head right now. So I'm trying to hear the conversation twice. Maybe it's just me or maybe it's someone behind me. I don't know. Thank you again. If you guys want to pass the digital mic around and say goodbye and how to find y'all, please do. JR, I'll hand it over to you to start.
Well, I want to know how far the Tennessee Avenue Beer Hall is from where we're playing.
It is literally, we take our runner, we've got a runner. We point the runner to you, to the band. You get in the band, the runner takes you to Tennessee Beer Hall, and boom, you're there.
Because I want to come and have one of those.
I'm on Thursday, so we can start the kickoff party at 11 a.m. If you're in town,
he'll be here at like 11:15, which is.
I'll be there at 11:05. I'll be the guy you got to drag out of there.
Be here.
I'm going to email you guys when leaving Jersey City so you can have a couple of those sandwiches ready for me when I get down there with the keg.
We're going to party all day. We're ready for it.
Well, I thank you all again for having us be a part of this, and again, I'm JR, and I'm from Less Than Jake. And if you're looking for us, just Google me, bro. You can find us.
Google.
I'm Brian from Departed Souls. Our Twitter handle and Instagram handle prior to this was at Departed Souls, but I'm gonna take JR's lead and change my handles to Less Than Departed Souls for the next week and a half. I just want to say thanks to Mike for putting this together, and John for having us back in the AC, since we don't quite show up every year for it. So I appreciate you having us back this year. And Tennessee Avenue Beer Hall, thanks for making a friggin' sandwich named after us. That's pretty dope. I don't think I've ever had that before, so I will at least have something to line my stomach with for the weekend, which is probably a good thing. We're going to kill a crap ton of these beers everywhere. And South Jersey Beer Scene, thank you for everything you do for New Jersey beer, man. I appreciate it. And you too, Mike. You're good. You know that.
Yeah.
Are we up? Is it us?
It is you.
It is me. Yeah, all right. So Charlie from Tennessee Avenue Beer Hall, chef du jour. We're looking forward to this event. We're so glad to be a part of Beer Fest. John always puts on great events.
Mm-hmm. He's throwing the biggest party, maybe in the U.S. next week.
We're ready for it.
The
We're
first big
excited.
parties. We're super excited.
Yes, I love Beer Fest.
Me too.
2 years ago, I remember in between one of the sessions on a Saturday, lighting a cigarette in the bathroom, and then next thing I know, I was the drive-through at Chick-fil-A. So, time, and I was not driving.
I've been to every single Beer Fest. So is this like the 17th year, John?
So, 16th year minus 2020.
So yeah, I'm old and I've been to every single one. And I'm really excited for this year's. And I'm really excited to host everybody here in Tennessee Avenue.
Yeah, absolutely. We can't wait to have people come and hang out. And the NJ craft beer people always, they get the $1 off that day, and every day, you show us your card, you're a member. We give you the $1 off every day, 365 days a year. So, all you craft beer people, come on in and come and visit us.
Cheers.
Awesome.
Cheers.
I think I'm going to go so I can let John close out, because you're John.
Wow.
I'll let you have the last word, Mr. Henderson. So I'm John.
Too. We're both John.
I feel like I'm John. You're like the John, like Jim Morrison, that could just go John, and people would know who you were. That's good. So
you're great for my ego, bro.
I know. So John, South Jersey Beer Scene. First of all, we are putting all the same information up on our website. But if you're not a member of NJCB, why not? Great active private member board over there on Facebook. Lots of specials. Mike is running all around the state, and we're happy to be affiliated with him and everybody on this broadcast here. But we're going to see you on Thursday. We're going to bring my gang down on Thursday and Friday, and doing some stuff on the weekend with Brewery Strong. We can't wait to see everybody. So we are super psyched.
I'm John Henderson. I'm the fucking janitor for the weekend. I'm going to be cleaning up all your fucking messes, all the drinking you guys are going to be doing. It's all these breweries' fault. I'm just here to pick up the pieces and pay the insurance bill. I appreciate everybody coming out. We've got 130 plus breweries, great music, tons of room for activities. We are on 1.4 million square feet. If you think about it, those who've been to the festival before, it was 400,000 square feet. Now it's almost 1.5. So much room for activities. If you want to social distance. If you want to lick your neighbor, lick your fucking neighbor. But get consent. The Atlantic City Beer and Music Festival, June 4th, 5th? Not this weekend. This weekend is some stupid holiday that's getting in the way. Next weekend, the Atlantic City Beer and Music Festival. Cheers.
Thanks again, everyone.